Most people think aging starts at 40. Some think it starts at 50. But biologically, your body starts changing much earlier. Around the age of 25, several systems in your body quietly begin to shift. Not dramatically, not overnight, but consistently. And because these changes are subtle, most people don't notice them until years later. After 25, your body is no longer in growth mode. It slowly transitions into maintenance mode. Your cells still renew themselves, but the process becomes slightly slower. Recovery takes longer. Energy isn't as effortless as it used to be. This doesn't mean something is wrong. It means your biology is following its natural timeline. One of the first systems affected is your metabolism. You don't suddenly gain weight, but your body starts burning calories less efficiently than before. At the same time, muscle tissue begins to decline, very slowly. If you stay inactive, this loss accelerates without you noticing. Your brain also changes, not in intelligence, but in how quickly it processes information and recovers from stress. Sleep becomes lighter, stress lingers longer, and small habits start having bigger consequences. Most people are never told this. They blame themselves instead. But understanding these early changes is the key to protecting your health long-term. In the next part, we'll look closely at what really happens to your metabolism after 25 and why diet alone is not the full answer. After the age of 25, one of the most misunderstood changes happens in your metabolism. Many people believe metabolism suddenly breaks. That's not true. What actually happens is more subtle. Your basal metabolic rate, the energy your body uses at rest, begins to slowly decline, not dramatically, but enough that small daily habits start to matter more. This is partly due to gradual muscle loss. Muscle tissue burns more energy than fat even when you're resting. As muscle mass slowly decreases, your body naturally requires fewer calories. If eating habits stay the same, weight gain becomes easier, even without overeating. Another factor is hormonal balance. Hormones that regulate appetite, blood sugar, and fat storage begin to shift slightly after 25. This can increase cravings, especially for sugar and refined carbohydrates. Not because of weak willpower, but because your body is responding differently. Diet alone often fails because it doesn't address this biological shift. Short-term restriction may work temporarily, but the body adapts quickly. The real solution is understanding how metabolism works now, not how it worked at 18. Small changes like preserving muscle, stabilizing blood sugar, and improving sleep have a much larger impact than extreme diets. In the next segment, we'll talk about muscle loss after 25, why it happens even in healthy people, and why it's one of the most important factors for long-term health. After 25, your body begins to lose muscle, even if your weight stays the same. This process is called age-related muscle decline, and it starts much earlier than most people realize. The loss is slow, often invisible, but consistent. If you don't actively use your muscles, your body gradually replaces them with fat tissue. The scale may not change, but your body composition does. This matters because muscle is not just for strength or appearance. Muscle plays a key role in blood sugar control, metabolism, posture, and joint protection. Less muscle means lower energy use, higher risk of insulin resistance, slower recovery, and increased fatigue. And here, the important part, you don't need to become weak to start losing muscle. Even people who walk daily or stay active can experience muscle decline if they don't challenge their muscles. The good news is that muscle responds extremely well to stimulation, even later in life. But after 25, it requires intention, not chance. This is why many adults feel weaker, slower, or more tired in their 30s, even without illness. They didn't suddenly age. They simply stopped signaling their body to preserve muscle. In the next segment, we'll talk about what changes in the brain after 25 including focus, stress response, and mental energy. After the age of 25, changes don't just happen in the body, they also happen in the brain. This does not mean your intelligence declines. Your knowledge and reasoning often improve. What changes is how the brain manages energy, stress, and recovery. Neural connections remain strong, but the brain becomes more sensitive to poor sleep, chronic stress, and mental overload. You may notice slower recovery after intense mental work, more difficulty multitasking, mental fatigue appearing sooner than before. This happens because the brain's ability to clear stress hormones becomes slightly less efficient over time. Sleep also plays a bigger role. After 25, poor sleep affects memory, focus, and mood more strongly than it did before. Another key change involves dopamine, the neurotransmitter linked to motivation and reward. Your brain becomes less responsive to constant stimulation. This can make social media, multitasking, and chronic screen use more draining than energizing. Many people interpret this as losing focus or getting older. In reality, it's the brain signaling that it now requires better recovery and structure. Understanding this is critical because the brain after 25 doesn't tolerate chaos, it rewards consistency. In the next segment, we'll talk about sleep, recovery, and why rest becomes non-negotiable after 25. Ever wondered what really happens to your body after you turn 25? Let's talk about the visible changes to your skin, hair, and overall appearance. It's true, after 25, collagen production slows down, and our skin gradually loses some of its elasticity. You might even notice your hair thinning a bit. But here's the thing, these changes are totally natural, just part of your body's journey. And your appearance? It's more than just skin deep. It's a reflection of your overall health, from hydration and nutrition to your daily lifestyle. Small, consistent habits make a huge difference. Think proper hydration, a balanced diet, protecting your skin from the sun, and gentle exercise to keep your muscles and circulation happy. And don't forget good sleep and managing stress. Your body after 25 is incredibly resilient. Start small, stay consistent, and your future self will definitely thank you for it. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips.